Children often aspire to follow in their parents' footsteps, whether it's a job or a sport or hobby. Council Bluffs resident Amanda O'Neill grew up watching her dad and grandfather race cars on dirt, so naturally she acquired the need for speed. See how slinging dirt has opened doors for her on and off the track. Some families have a weekend routine.
Should we get this started?
For Amanda O'Neill, this means going to the racetrack.
It's every Saturday night, it's every Sunday night, sometimes every Friday night.
Every weekend during the summer, the 27-year-old gets behind the wheel of her own race car.
I'm gonna go around then check the air, and then after that we should probably get it started so it'll be warmed up.
O'Neill's drive to race began as a little girl, watching her dad and grandfather compete on the track.
Once it's in your blood, I mean, it's hard to get away from.
She and all the other kids had all wanted to race at some point.
All of the other kids being Amanda's 3 sisters.
We grew up in the dirt in the garage.
At the age of 15, O'Neill raced her first car.
I started in the cruiser class.
After taking a few years off to concentrate on family and her career, she is back racing late models, the same division as her dad.
I've always wanted to race against my dad.
Which makes her sisters anxious watching them on the track together.
I hate that they're in the same class, but I love it at the same time.
I just get nervous. I don't want to see either one of them wreck, get hurt, anything happen to the cars, and I sit there covering my face the whole time.
According to her family, Amanda has improved tremendously throughout the 2014 season.
On the pole position, the 2A, Amanda O'Neill.
Seeing her get better, everybody else that she races against sees that she can handle the car, keeps it straight.
With O'Neill gaining more talent on the track, she's also gaining sponsorships.
Getting sponsors isn't easy. It's something that we have to do because the expense of the sport is very, very expensive.
Amanda set out to get her own sponsor this year. Since she works at Iowa Western Community College, she wrote a proposal asking for its support.
I found out Don Kohler is the vice president of marketing, so he's the one to give my sponsorship to, so I emailed it to him.
It would look pretty interesting, and I'd always considered doing something like that, and it just looked like a good deal in terms of getting the college's logo and name out there.
Amanda didn't think she would get the sponsorship because it's for a race car, but Kohler found the idea exciting.
The fact that she's been involved with racing since she was little and her family is still involved, it was just a neat story, so it really made the decision to be a sponsor a lot easier.
Just to have the college be interested in me racing was awesome.
Probably the proudest moment she's had is gone out and got it herself.
With support from family and sponsors, Amanda sees herself going even further with her racing career.
She's always mentioned me as far as wanting to race Indy cars and stuff, and that's definitely nothing that you can't say couldn't happen. You know, she's made a huge improvement now. Time will only tell where she can go with this.
The only thing that's stopping Amanda from going any further is Amanda. She can go as far as she wants to go.
But for now, Amanda is content with racing at small-town tracks, with her family out there cheering her on every weekend.
As long as you have the support of the people that are around you, then you've got it made.
I love watching my sister race. I think it's amazing, and I'm extremely proud of her. That is no doubt in my mind.
And her husband, Doug, who once knew nothing about dirt track racing, can't get enough of it.
Can't imagine doing anything else on the weekends anymore.
I love it.
Other family members such as her son, stepdaughter, and grandfather commend Amanda for her success. O'Neill raced mostly in Harlan and Stewart, Iowa this year, where she completed her first full season in a late model. You can expect to see her in action again next year.